Hello, my name is Bo Kaufman. I'm a real estate agent with RE/MAX Performance Realty in Winnipeg, and I've created this video on how to choose a realtor. There are approximately 1,400 real estate agents in and around Winnipeg. So how are you, the homeowner, supposed to pick one? Well, here's a couple of things that should not impress you. And we've all gotten these. There's a letter in the mail. I got one the other day by a real estate agent saying, "I've already got a buyer for your house." 10 years ago, that used to be impressive because it took a long time to sell a house, and if a realtor already had a buyer already made, buyers were rare at the time. They're not so rare anymore. There's a good chance that no matter what kind of house you have, there'll be a dozen or more real estate agents who have ready-made buyers for your house. And I mean, let's face it, you get that letter and you go out and you look around the neighborhood and you realize everybody in your neighborhood got one of those letters. And you may be in a bungalow, your next door neighbor is in a two-story, across the street is a couple of side-by-sides, townhouses, all different types, styles, shapes, sizes. And so you either believe that this realtor has 50 ready-made buyers for every type, size, and shape of house in Winnipeg, or you recognize it for what it is and it's simply a marketing ploy to get in the door. So don't be impressed by those letters. The other one is the free over-the-net home evaluation. And we've seen those ads, just click here for a simple, no hassles, over the internet home evaluation. What you end up getting, first of all, when you click enter or you click send, in all likelihood you're sending it to what we call an interloper. You send it to a company who has absolutely nothing to do with real estate. They're a marketing company. They then take your information and sell it back to a real estate agent. Not a good thing, because that realtor now is paid for that, and if a realtor is desperate enough and he wants to pay for that, that's his choice. But by the time he comes to your home, he's already invested money into a listing he may or may not get. So by the time he gets it, there's a good chance who's going to end up paying for that. It's going to be the homeowner. And in any case, an over-the-net home evaluation is worth exactly what you're paying for it, which is nothing. The answer is going to be, well, your home is worth somewhere between $200,000 and $240,000, and I need to come in and see your house. That's what you're going to get. So those kind of things should not impress you. So then how do you go about finding a realtor that would work with you and that would work well with you? Well, one thing that you might like to look for is an easy access, a realtor who's easily accessible. Does he have a cell number? Does he have an office number with a pager system? Does he have email published? And when you do call him, does he call you back in a timely manner? The other thing you're looking for, I would suggest, would be somebody who's busy, but not too busy. And you're going to want to ask him, one of the questions you're going to want to ask him is, how many listings do you have? I know a realtor who's been around a long time. I respect him, but he's got 28 listings at this particular time. Now I got to think to myself, if I'm the homeowner and I'm one of 28 listings, how much time can he spend on my house? And the answer is not very much. So you're going to want somebody that sells a good number of homes, but is not so overwhelmed that he can't spend 1 or 2 hours with you during the listing presentation without his cell phone going off and his pager bugging him. By the way, I sell an average of 50 to 60 homes a year, which is about 3 times the average, but I manage my time very well, and I do spend the time that's required on each of my listings. The other thing that you're going to be looking for is a realtor who's connected to the internet. Somebody who is well versed on internet and who has at the very least his own web page. I find it hard to believe, but it is true that some realtors still don't have their own web page. Interesting statistic is that 87% of buyers start their search on the internet. So if I'm the homeowner, I'm going to want to make sure that my real estate agent is well represented on the internet. The other thing that these buyers are looking for are pictures. And if you've got a listing where there's only one picture, buyers start to get very suspicious. Why are there no interior pictures? And the other thing they're looking for is virtual tours. So ask your realtor, are you willing to do a virtual tour of my house? And in the old days, and I'm talking 3, 4, 5 years ago, it used to be an expensive matter to do a virtual tour of a house, and it was reserved for only the really high-end listings. The technology has improved to such a point that it really doesn't cost that much more to do a virtual tour. In fact, I offer them at no extra cost. I'll do a virtual tour, it'll be on the internet, and buyers can scope out your house, and that way they feel confident already to come to your house and take a look at it in person. The other thing some people look for is the difference between working with a team or working with an individual agent. And on the surface, a team might make sense until you really think about it. The agent that comes to your house and gives you your evaluation, that may be the last time you see him. After that, you deal with his secretaries, his assistants. With me, what you see is what you get. If I sit down with you and I say we're going to do this, this, and this, that's what gets done, because quite frankly, I've got nobody else to blame but myself. So if I say I'm going to do it, I better do it. Another question to ask your the prospective agent is, where will you advertise my home? Every agent in Winnipeg uses the MLS, and it's very powerful, and I'm actually going to do a video on why the MLS is so powerful. Some of the private sales companies are cutting it down, saying, oh, it's not that powerful anymore, it's not that effective. That's because they're looking at some of the United States models where the MLS has become eroded and somewhat diffused. In Canada, we're a very unique system, and it is very powerful. So every agent in Winnipeg uses it, but what sets me apart from other agents is that I also advertise in a variety of other media, and that's going to be the subject of my next video. So if you have any questions about these matters, or if you want to get a hold of me, there's a number of ways you can do it, and here's my contact information. I do look forward to hearing from you. Bye-bye. And to contact me, Bo Kaufman at RE/MAX Performance Realty at 942 St. Mary's Road. My direct line cell phone is area code 204-333-2202, and my email is bokaufman@remax.net, and that name is spelled BOKAUFFMANN. My website is winnipeghomefinder.com, and you're going to find all of my videos there. Simply on the home page, look at the left-hand column near the bottom, there's a button called Videos. Click on that and you're going to find all the videos organized according to buyers' videos, sellers' videos, market updates, listings, well organized and access to all of them. I'm also on Twitter and Facebook, in both cases under my name, Bo Kaufman. And speaking of Facebook, I also have two pages on Facebook. One is called Winnipeg Home Finder, with general real estate related information and videos, and the other one is called Winnipeg's Condo Resource, more specifically aimed at condominium living, buying, and selling. I do look forward to hearing from you. Anytime you have questions, just give me a shout or email me anytime. Thank you very much.